Do not let your children go near old candy stores. That's what I used to tell every mother in this town. They thought I was paranoid until they heard what happened to my son. It started 30 years ago when Rainbow Candy Corner opened across from our neighborhood school. God, that place looked magical. Bright pink walls, giant lollipops spinning in the windows, candy jars glowing under colorful lights. Kids practically dragged their parents inside. Even I loved it at first, but children began saying strange things. They talked about a candy ghost, a colorful smiling figure that appeared near the back room. Blue cotton candy hair, a face painted like melted candy, button shaped like gummy bears. Some kids said it whispered secrets. Some said it knew their names. Adults laughed. We always laugh first, don't we? Then two children disappeared. One Friday evening, just gone. No screams, no witnesses, only their bicycles left outside the candy store. The whole town changed overnight. Parents stopped letting kids walk home. Playgrounds emptied, windows stayed locked before sunset. And every frightened child kept saying the same thing. The candy ghost took them. The candy ghost took them. Police searched everywhere, the woods, the drains, the abandoned warehouse. Nothing. No bodies, no clues, nothing except something that made my blood freeze. A security tape from inside the store. The footers were damaged, but you could still see the children laughing near the candy shelves. Then the screen flickered. Static, distorted colors, and for half a second something stood behind them. Tall, bright, wrong. Like a person made from melted birthday decorations. The tape cut out. Police called it corruption. Technical error. I wanted to believe them. Then my son came home holding candy. I never bought. Bright rainbow wrappers, sticky, ice cold. Where did you get those? I asked. He smiled. The candy man gave them. My stomach dropped. What candy man? The colorful ghost. I threw the candy into the trash immediately. That night, at exactly 2:13 a.m., I heard laughing from the kitchen. Soft, childlike, wet. I walked downstairs thinking my son had sneaked out of bed. The kitchen light was off, but colorful reflections danced across the walls. Pink, blue, green, like carnival lights moving underwater. Then I saw them. Candy wrappers, hundreds of them, spread across my kitchen floor. And standing near the refrigerator was someone wearing impossible colors. Too tall, too thin, its smile stretched too wide. Its eyes looked painted on. It slowly raised one finger and pointed upstairs, towards my son's bedroom. I blinked. It vanished. I ran upstairs so fast I nearly fell. My son was asleep, but beside him, on the pillow, sat a single striped lollipop. I didn't sleep after that. The next morning, I marched into Rainbow Candy Corner. The owner looked nervous the moment I mentioned the ghost. Old man, shaking hands, eyes that never met mine. Then he told me something he'd hidden for years. Before the store became a candy shop, the building had been a birthday supply warehouse. A fire broke out, one worker died trapped inside. A teenage boy. He used to entertain kids wearing bright costumes. After the fire, workers claimed they heard laughter in empty rooms, found candy appearing where none existed. The owner tried to sell the building 3 times. Nobody stayed until he turned it into a candy store because apparently ghost stories don't stop business when sugar is involved. That evening, my son disappeared. One moment he was playing in a backyard, the next, gone. No broken gate, no footprints, nothing. Only a trail of colorful candy leading toward Rainbow Candy Corner. I remembered screaming his name until my throat bled. Police searched again. Hours passed. Night fell. The entire town gathered outside the store, and then we heard music. Soft carnival music coming from inside. The police broke the doors open. The shelves were empty. The lights flickered. Candy jars rolled across the floor by themselves, and from the locked storage room came children's laughter. When officers forced the door open, they found something impossible. A hidden room, covered wall to wall in drawings, hundreds of them, drawings made by children. Every picture showed the same smiling, colorful figure, and there, curled together in the corner, were the 2 missing boys, alive, terrified, barely speaking. But my son, Wasn't there. He wasn't there. I thought my heart had stopped. The boys kept repeating one sentence over and over. He stayed behind. He stayed behind. I didn't understand. Stayed behind where? Before anyone could ask more, the lights exploded. Darkness swallowed the room, and that laugh, that horrible, wet, childish laugh, echoed through the building. People ran, police shouted, glass shattered. Then, through the darkness, I heard my son's voice, "Mom!" I followed it straight into the back hallway. Everyone yelled for me to stop. I didn't care. A mother doesn't stop, not where her child is calling. At the end of the hallway stood the candy ghost, bright colors twisting around its body like smoke. My son stood behind it, crying, frozen. The thing leaned close to him, almost protective, like it didn't want to hurt him, like it wanted him to stay. Then I realized something. The ghost wasn't kidnapping children for fun. It was lonely, dead, forgotten, trapped in the place where it burned alive, collecting children because it never got to grow up itself. I stepped forward, terrified, and said the only thing I could think of, "You don't need him." The ghost tilted its head. My son sobbed. "You're not alone anymore," I whispered. "You can let him go." For a long second, nothing moved. Then colorful lights began shaking violently around the hallway. The ghost looked at my son, then slowly stepped backward. Its smile faded. My son ran into my arms, and the hallway lights burst. When power returned, the ghost was gone forever. The store closed the next morning, demolished 2 months later. People moved on, children forget. That's what time does. It teaches the world to forget the things that nearly destroyed it. The woman listening to me had been completely silent this entire time. Finally, she asked quietly, "What happened to your son?" I smiled. "Life happened. College, work, marriage." She frowned slightly. "You must miss the little boy he used to be." I looked at the man sitting across from me, the one who hadn't spoken once during the story, the one staring down at an old faded rainbow candy wrapper in his hands. My breath caught, because I knew that wrapper. I used to pack those inside his lunchbox. He finally looked up. Older face, tired eyes, gentle smile. "Mom," he said softly, "tell her the part you always skip." The woman looked confused. My heart began pounding. I laughed nervously. 30 years later, and you still do this? He opened his hand. Inside the faded wrapper was a fresh, striped lollipop. Ice cold, my smile disappeared, because I hadn't seen one of those since the night the ghost vanished. Then my son quietly pointed toward the cafe window behind me. I turned. Across the street, under flickering neon lights, stood a colorful figure, watching us, motionless. Blue cotton candy hair, patent smile, waiting. My son stood up, not afraid. Not anymore. He wrapped an arm around my shoulder and smiled. "Don't worry, Mom." Outside, the figure slowly lifted one hand and faded into the rain. Gone. Finally gone. My son squeezed my hands. Looks like he just wanted to say goodbye. And for the first time in 30 years, I believed him. Like, share, subscribe for more interesting stories.